this is Chantal from the Purring Cat Studio, and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to try to make a new another kind of journal. It's going to be a lie flat fabric spine journal. So what we're going to do is we are going to make a fabric spine and fabric cover, and these for me, these are all cardstock, and I made a few mistakes printing them, and I'll explain as I go. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't affect this video at all. It only spent more ink than I needed. That's all. Because I printed on both sides of the paper, and I didn't have to because one of the sides will be glued. So I saw this video. I don't remember who did it. It was a while back, and they were just making a mixed media journal. So all the pages were blank, and really the only part decorated was the top, because it was to be able to do mixed media inside of it. Once it was all done, the pages were made with mixed media paper, so you could, watercolor, glue, and gouaches and whatever you wanted, but the pages would be blank. I decided to add my own little twist to it, of course, and kind of make this some sort of a junk journal, because I also will be putting all kinds of ephemera, pockets, tags, all kinds of decoration. But even if it is fewer pages and it's on thick paper, I just thought it'd be a lot of fun. It will feel almost like an album, I guess. In my head, an album has fewer pages but thicker. So yeah, let's call it a fabric spine flat lying album. Try and say that real quick 3 times. Okay, so we will start. You have to determine what size of paper you want. I printed on 8.5 by 11 and folded it in half, and I decided that was plenty for me because it's easy to make sure all the pages fit if you're not doing any cutting. However, nothing prevents you from cutting all the pages to a smaller size if you want, thinner, whatever it is, whatever pleases you. So I printed all the paper I wanted. These are not my kits. Some come from Pink Monarch Prints. Some come from I don't know who, because I purchased them almost 2 years ago, and I found them on my computer because I was cleaning up stuff in my computer and realized, oh my gosh, the beautiful papers I have, why not use them? And I like to create my own ephemera and my own journal, and literally make a journal from scratch, from bottom up, right? To really start with nothing, coffee dyed paper that I dyed myself, all kinds of scraps that I sewed together, etc. We all love to do that. But today I'm working with kits, and I am super happy because the journal itself is a lot of work on its own. Why not use beautiful papers and use the kit for the tags and such? Why not? Just once in a while, why not? It's still a lot of work. You still got to cut everything. You still got to glue everything, and the result will be beautiful. So you fold every page that you want to insert in your journal. So then what we do, also, these will be the, this will be, like, say, the cover, and then when you flip it open, this will be the inside of the cover, if you will, and then the journal will start. Okay, so I have one for the beginning and one for the end, and I will put these aside because we don't need them. And I will start with this first part, and then I will also show you everything else. Okay, so we will start by gluing, because what happens is, and that's where I made the mistake. See how I printed double-sided a lot of times? You don't get to see that because these 2 pages, these are glued together. You don't have to, but like I said, I decided I wanted each page to be super thick, like an album feel to them. Okay, so maybe you want to put gesso all over here and decorate even more, you know. So just like the person was doing with multi mixed media paper, where he was, you know, they were gluing these to make it thicker, I'm doing the same thing, even though it's beautiful paper. And next time I won't print both sides, because the white part, the outside, doesn't get to be seen because it's glued together. Okay, so I will do that. I will apply glue. So I will do one or two, and then I'll fast forward until I'm done, and then we'll get to the fabric binding and making of the cover. I won't do the decorating and ephemera today, because that could take a very long time. I have to fussy cut all the elements. But this is the video. This is what I wanted to show you today. I hope you like this idea. And you probably don't have to glue the pages together. You probably can get away with just doing what we will do in a few minutes. But I want to. Okay, just so I don't... Okay, yes. So you align them. Make sure they're straight. You don't want your book, after cutting and folding all these beautiful pages, to be perfectly the same size. You don't want to have them, you know, not fit after all this effort. You could always trim it if you have a very good thick trimmer, but those little paper cutters we have, they won't trim when it's super high, right? Because the blade is only... So let's just do it right the first time, so we don't have a book that doesn't fit. So this is very thick, as you can see. So each page will be very thick, and that's what I want. That's what I want to do. Okay, so perfect. So now we'll do this one. Now again, don't mind me. I printed on both sides. I don't know where I was going with that. Oh, and I did it on cardstock again, just because I wanted it. I wanted it to be thick. I don't know why. Usually that's not how I make my journals, but this feels like it will be more of, and maybe I'm mistaken, maybe album is not the way to call it. Frankly, I don't care. I'm just doing it because, there, I'm 52. I do what I want. Oh, and you know what the beauty of getting older is? The older you get, the more you get to do what you want. I was joking about that the other day, because, what was it? I think it was like 3:30 in the afternoon, and, or maybe even 4. And usually I try and have supper around 5:30, 6 o'clock, because, you know, I work, we go to school, and yeah, you don't want to eat at 8 o'clock and go to bed, right? So, and I'm there thinking, oh, if I eat now, I'm not gonna have, you know, I'm not gonna be hungry for supper. And then I realized, I'm an adult. I can eat whenever I want. Who cares if I lose my appetite for supper? I can have a toast before bed if I'm really hungry by then, because I've ruined my appetite at 4 o'clock. I don't care. So I ate. And I didn't have supper. And I had a bowl of cereal before bed. There. The end. The beauty of getting older. I do what I want. Okay. So I think you understand the concept here, right? So see? Very thick. Very thick. Oh my goodness. So much fun. Now, I could have stitched all the pages, you know, all around every single page before I get going. That would have been a beautiful addition to this journal. Now that I'm saying it, I'm thinking maybe I should go ahead and stitch, you know, a few pages here and there. However, I do have all the ephemera, all the cards, and all those things that I can still stitch in. I'm just thinking, and I have black thread in my machine. I would have to, you know, do that, and I'm not sure that I feel like doing it. I don't know. I don't think I want to. Plus, if I add pieces of fabric here and there, those will have stitching on it. So no, I'll just keep going. So I'll do one more and then I'll go and fast forward. Just make sure also your pages are upside right, and not upside down. Does that make sense? Do you say that the right way up, whatever? Upside right? Oops, don't put glue there, Chantal. There. Upside right, let's say. There. Thing is I don't even know if I have a bobbin that's full of white thread, because it would be beautiful. And now that I put that idea in my head, but I can't do it on every page because the first few pages don't have any sewing. Maybe I'll just keep it for the elements instead. It would have been nice, so if you like that idea, take it. Okay, what am I doing? I'll just keep doing what I was doing. I was doing quite well that way instead of turning things around. So I really, really need this to be perfectly aligned because all my paper is the same exact size. And I want to keep it that way. Oh my goodness, this is going to be so beautiful with beautiful paper. Oh, my heart. Okay, I think instead of going fast forward and you see me zip through, you know what I'm doing, so I'm going to jump right in, come back when all of these are glued for the next step. Okay, so I glued every page, so just so you see, super thick, and look how flat it lays. So again, that video I watched, I think you know what, I put this in my idea little notebook and I forgot about it because I never went back in the pages to see all the ideas. And the video that I seen from this person, like I said, what was to put like mixed, I think it was watercolor, maybe it was to make a watercolor booklet, I don't know, but there's a few videos on it. And that's why it has to lay flat, because then you want to use it. You want to use the page to do art journaling or, like I said, mixed media art or watercolors, right? Look how amazing this looks. Now, I've used other people's kits. I could have used my own because I just released a brand new kit. When was it? 2 days ago? Or, well, when you see this video, it might be a week ago or something like that. I mean, my papers are just as beautiful. If I do say so myself, I absolutely love them. And it would have been absolutely scrumptious. Why did I not do it with my own paper? Nobody knows. Well, actually, I know why. It's like I said, I was just going through my computer files and remembered, okay, where was this now? I don't know where to put it back. Anyway, I'll put it here. And I was going through my computer files and realized, oh my goodness, I have not seen these papers forever. So I went to use them. So there it is. So we glued all of these together and it's very thick. It's going to be very heavy. A very nice little album. I think you can do a lot of things because the pages are so thick, especially if you prep them with clear gesso. Which will prep your page. It won't destroy anything. Do a little test though on a corner or on a loose piece of page that you've printed with your printer. Depending on the ink and the quality of the paper, it could bleed, so I would test it before I ruin my work. Okay, if you want to prep your page with gesso is what I mean. So I will use this fabric for the cover. It is super soft. It's flannel. I purchased flannel sheets and it came in a pouch which was also made with flannel, and it had Velcro. It could have become some kind of a purse is what I had intended on doing with it, but I don't know. It's blue and it goes with the journal, so I will use this. So my spine has to be the same because we will see it. So what I will do, I also recommend you have these because you will need them. So first I will add some glue right here on the spine just to make sure everything. Oh, why is my bottle leaking? I have glue everywhere. Okay. Let's try not to put glue everywhere. Hold on. Okay, I cleaned the bottle before I put glue everywhere. So, actually, I'm just going to, yes, I'm going to put glue here first. I could have taken a bottle that distributes glue a little faster than this, but it's okay. So I'm putting glue all over the spine like this. It will also make sure that everything stays put just in case, but I mean, we've glued each page together, so these pages are not going anywhere. Remember at the beginning I said maybe you don't have to glue page to a page and just get away with gluing this, but now that I think of it, it's not a good idea. The pages will probably come out. So, however, you don't have to do it with cardstock like I did. I just felt like it. I just wanted to have a very thick album with thick pages because like I said, the original idea was to make a mixed media journal, and I don't know, it just stuck to my head, you know, so I printed on cardstock because I had it. Okay, I definitely need better glue distribution for this. I don't want to be here all day, so let me see if this is better. It's not coming out, of course. Why? Where is the needle? Lost the needle. Oh, why is it always like that when we're filming? I'm sure I did poke a hole in it earlier. Hold on. Goodness. Let's see, it's going through, so why is the glue not coming out? Oh, barely. No, I can't live like this. Hold on. I can't live like this. I'm gonna keep going with this little thing. So annoying. I have another one here, but this doesn't, everything's coming out. Let's see if this is better. Okay, it's a lot faster. I gotta be careful. I will spread the glue with my fingers because this is not good. I already have trouble with glue distribution as it is. This is not helping. For those of you who know me by now, after almost 2 years. It's going to be 2 years in May. I think May 3rd. So, in less than a month. Oh my goodness. Wow, I just realized that. It'll be 2 years since I started my channel. Okay. So we have glue on this. We're going to put glue on this. So this will be, like I said, the fabric spine. So I will just align this in the middle. Sorry if the angle is not great, but I really just want to put my book right in the middle, like so. And then I will bring the flap on each side, like this. Now the glue is coming through because I was very generous with it. So that's okay though. This won't show, by the way, so don't worry if there's glue stains on top of that. This will not show. It will only show the spine. Okay, let me just clean my hands real quick. Okay, so I had way too much glue on my fingers and I didn't want to put it everywhere else. So once you put this, you can clamp it like that and let it sit for a little while. And, you know, you make sure that it's all glued. Or you do as I will do right now, which is put these first and then clamp everything up and just like wait while we do the cover. So I will do exactly just that. So I will take these out. And remember, I wanted this to be my inside page, so that's what I'm doing. So I will put glue just like we did for the other pages, except this time we're gluing over this, okay? And then we'll put that those, I say clamps, it's not what it's called. I don't know what it's called. The pince. How do you say pince in English? I don't know. Sometimes words just fly out of my brain, along with my sanity, some would say, but what's the word? Oh, now I want to grab my phone and ask what it's called, but I can't because I'm filming with my phone. I could ask my watch. Pince. It's not pliers. That's what it's going to answer me because it's not the right word either in French. Bullpen. No. I don't know. I want to make sure I'm aligned after all this work. Make sure everything is. So this one has a little, you know, because it's hiding the fabric at the bottom. So just make sure everything is lined up. You can press it down if you have to, just to make sure. So that's like when you open the book, this is what you will see. There. Make sure there's no glue coming out of it anywhere. Perfect. Now we're going to do the same thing on the like at the end here, and then I'm going to put these that I cannot find. I'm going to ask my watch. I can't live like this. Hold on. How do you say pince in English? You know what? I realized it's not going to work because pince is a French word. I literally would have to grab my phone. So I'm not going to do that. Okay. Let's glue this. People watching this video will say, what is she doing? She is losing her mind because she can't remember a word. That's what she's doing. And she's making an album. A flat lying album with a fabric spine is what she's doing. Oh, okay. Let's just say clamp, just so I have a word to deal with instead of saying this or thingy. Okay, so I mean, if you hear that, somebody's coming down the stairs and people are living in the house while I craft. How dare they? Okay. How dare people live in my house when I'm crafting? Okay. So now we're going to put this one, and then I will put the clamps or whatever the word is that this lady cannot figure out right now. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm going to make sure everything is really tight and snug and glued well before we do that. Perfect. Beautiful. Okay. That is beautiful. Look at that. Beautiful fabric spine. So now I will put these and let everything sit for a little while. Like this, maybe like that. I have another one here. There. Beautiful. Love it. Oh, this is it is so heavy. Oh my goodness, it's going to be beautiful. So I'm going to set this aside while it dries, and now we're going to work on the cover. So I grabbed boxes of, well, it was a box of cereal, and of course I cut 2 pieces of fabric so I can do this. I think the fabric is a little much, I think. Like it's going to be a lot. Maybe I should cut it a tiny bit and just leave myself, like this is enough to go around. So I will cut this. Plus, I mean, the fabric will be used somewhere else eventually. It's never a waste. So let me just grab my scissors right here. Yeah, that's better. That's enough. And remember earlier when I said, oh my goodness, maybe I should have sewn each page, each 8.5 by 11 pages all around. And I didn't. Well, I had an idea though. That did give me an idea for another one, which will be, I have like a paper kit I never realized I had, again, because I was cleaning my computer and looking at all the files, and I have one that is like kind of a sewing kit, and it's in the same vibe as the one we're doing today. And I thought I'm probably going to purchase another digital kit because I've seen a few that have sewing for their subject, and I'm thinking, oh, look at that, this could be the way to close the journal. Okay, now I have to think before I glue things together. Let me see here. Okay, well, the idea I had does not impact doing the cover, because if I decide to attach the journal with these, it'll go between the cover and the last, or the cover page. Anyways, it's a lot of word cover, but you'll understand. So I will put these aside. I might do that, or I might choose some, if I have beautiful lace, that could also be very nice. So I will put this aside, and we will start gluing one of these. So just a little side note, whenever you use things like that, a lot of times the outside, of course, is full of colors and the inside is this color. I use this for the top because even if you have fabric, some fabric might be lighter and sometimes the image will show through. This is not the case here because this is very thick flannel sheets, but I have used fabric that was a little see-through, and then you would see that. And because this goes on the inside and will be covered with cardstock, I always use this for the inside. So I will lay this down like this, and I will put the glue here and put it right in the middle. Okay. You could also use a beautiful paper and cover this with paper. We just want the cover to be solid since our pages are quite thick. Yeah, so to come back to what I said earlier, is when I said I should have sewn all the pages, and it would have taken me a lot of time, because think about it. So all around 8.5 by 11 for how many pages you decide to put. That's a lot. That's a lot of sewing, But I could also do one every 3 pages that is sewn all around, right? And I'm thinking I will use white thread because the sewing kit that I have so far is very light colored and a lot of pinks and creams. It's gorgeousness, but it's not a lot of pages. There's 0 ephemera, there's no tags, pocket, it's just paper. So I will try and find another set online on Etsy, and hopefully it's in the same color scheme, because a lot of times I find that when it's about sewing and such, it tends to be, well, not all the time, sometimes I've seen more grungy, which is beautiful, but it wouldn't fit the rest of the papers I have. And I really don't feel like making a sewing kit. I'm not saying one day I won't, but I just don't feel like it right now. So now I'm in the basement and I can smell smoke from the fire that my husband is making outside. So if the fire alarm starts, I will pause and go close the door, because he left the door for the outside kind of open, and I guess there's a tiny bit of a breeze and it's blowing the smoke in the house. It wouldn't be the first time that this happens. So I think these corners are a little much. I don't want too much fabric to be in the corner, because it makes a big fold and it's really thick. And usually I put metallic corners on my journal, and now that I'm thinking of it, I might do that as well. I think it's beautiful. Just hope I have 8 corners because it's 4 per page. So I have to look into that. But for now, I'll just keep gluing the fabric. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be, I don't have a glue, like I have bigger these, the tip. Maybe I could just do that. Let me grab a bigger tip so the flow of the glue is a little quicker because we'll be here all day. Oh, that's a good size right there. If I can, yeah, okay. That's perfect. This should be a little faster. Ah, much better. And she discovers this as she's almost done. Actually, it wouldn't have worked with the, when we were gluing the pages together. It would have been too much. There. This fabric's not going anywhere. Not with the amount of glue I'm putting. I'm gonna have some trimming to do. I don't know what I did wrong. Oh, you know what? Oh my goodness. It's been a while since I did a fabric cover. I usually do the corners first. So, and now I've cut them off. Bravo. Just bravo, Chantal. I can't think today. Okay. So, see, now I have a itsy bitsy corner. That's okay. I'm still going to be able to do it. It's just, I guess I got confused with when you do it with paper. It's okay. There. As long as I have a tiny bit to cover like this. And then I'm going to bring this over like that. And then we will bring this part. It's all good. It's all good. There. Beautiful. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be beautiful. Oh my goodness. It's gonna be so heavy and solid and and of course I don't intend on leaving the front this way. I will find some beautiful image. I think I've seen one that I just didn't print from one of the kits, and I think I will play with that and put some, you know, some cardstock on top, not to cover everything. I do like the fabric. It's so beautiful and so soft. Oh, I love it, love it. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, I will do the other one. And because you've seen me do the first one, I don't think you need to see me do the second one. So I'll be right back when the second one is done. Okay, so the second one is done. I will put this away. Actually, I'll just put it here. So the second one is done. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, this is lovely. So now we will take our journal right here. First, you know what? I will see if I have enough of the corners first. Wait, now let me think. No, hold on. Usually I put corners, okay, so let me think, because this, let's say this will go here. Okay, as you can see, it will go right here. So, but then once this is glued, I won't be able to put corners on all. Actually, I never put corners on all 4 corners. What am I talking about? I put it here on the outside. So this does not impact anything. I don't know what I'm thinking. Never mind me. I'll do this after. The thing I will do, and I didn't think of doing it before, but it's not, oh, it's okay. I could have cut this a tiny bit smaller so that you can see some of the fabric like all around here, if you will, but you won't see much. It doesn't matter. And I don't want to trim it and ruin anything. So I will just do this with the corners though. And I will also ink, I think. I don't know. Do I have to ink anything? I'm thinking I might round the corners of every page. And I might ink all the edges as well. So let me grab my inky dinky. Is that something you can say? Inky dinky. There. I will ink. I will. It will be beautiful, and it doesn't take a whole lot of time. It's just, you know, it's not even 20 pages. Yeah. So I will ink this one because this will be glued permanently. I won't be able to do it afterwards. My cat wants out. Okay, somebody, I think my husband will get the cat out because she was meowing. And I love her, but she's very demanding. And unless she gets what she wants, she will not stop. Okay, so now we will glue the cover. This is very exciting. Oh my goodness, it is. Oh, it's going to be so beautiful. Yeah, you know what? Now that I actually, that won't show, but I think I will round all the corners and ink all the edges of every page. It's going to be beautiful. Okay, going to put glue. Oh my goodness. Oh, I hope you like that idea. And please take it, run with it, transform it the way you want. There's so many possibilities. So many. I'm actually going to give you another idea when I show you the when we're done putting the covers in the back. I hope I remember because it seems I forget from one second to the next. Actually, it doesn't matter. It's the same. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. I'm too excited. So I am putting this to align it as... I'm not going to press on it real just yet. I'm just going to make sure from the inside that it's all lined up properly. And also I barely, and I really mean barely, like cut it a tiny bit bigger. Look, I'm going to show you. See, on the inside there's not a whole lot that is a lot bigger than my original pages, because I didn't want the cover to be like with no paper here if it was that much like too big. I don't know if I make sense when I speak now. Let me put this underneath. No, it's too thick. I want to make sure that is... Oh, well, I'm just going to lift it while I press down. Like this. Oh my gosh. Please leave me a comment. Tell me if you like this. Give me a thumbs up. Something. I love it. Oh, I hope you do too. It's going to be lovely. Oh my gosh. Look at it. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Yes. Okay, let's glue the back. Actually, put glue here, because if you did like me where it's a tiny bit bigger, you're gonna have glue that glues nowhere. You know what I mean? Because it's not flush. I did it on purpose because it is, you know, like a real book. The cover and back will be a tiny bit bigger than the pages, so that the covers really house the rest of the book nicely. And now, before you wonder what glue, it's just regular tacky glue that I'm using, and in these little bottle, because you've asked before, some viewers asked, so I will tell you in this video. It's just just has a tiny bit of water so that it can come out, and that's it. Nothing special, my lovelies, nothing special. Okay, now let's align this one. Not going to press it too much because I want to make sure that on the inside it is all good and far back enough here. Let me see. Oh, I love it so much. I think I'm going to cry. I know I've lost it. I lost it a long time ago. Oh my God. Oh, you know what? Oh, mistake. Mistake will be made. It's okay. I still have time. Nothing's glued. Hurry, hurry. You know me. I was too excited. It's okay though. Like I said, it's not glued yet. There. I thought of it right before it was too late. We've all been there. You feel me? There you go. Perfect. Ah, it was almost too late. There. And whatever's not glued properly because I had to do this, I'll just run around the edges and put some more glue. That's all. Like right here. There. Perfect. Oh, that is lovely. Oh my gosh. Look at it. This is beautiful. Okay, so now I will grab those corners. I'll show you how oh my gosh, look at that. It's beautiful. I really like it. I was wondering also, I know we see the spine and it's nice because that's what it was supposed to be. But I'm also wondering if, if, let me think of something here. Okay, I wanted to, I don't know, I thought maybe it'd be nice to put something like recover this, but I really like the idea that we see it. So for now, I will just clamp this down and I will clamp it more on the edge here because I want to put pressure right there where, you know, it's really thick now and there's a lot of glue. And I want to make sure. So while I do this, I don't know if I have enough space for the corners. I won't have space to put the corner while this is on clamps. So I'll give it a few minutes. Okay, so these have been sitting a few minutes. So I will show you real quick how I mean, they would still probably need to be clamped in a tiny bit longer, but I do want to do other things today and I want to go outside. It's beautiful. It's not often. So let me see what kind of corners I want to put. I don't know if I need big ones. It's not super thick. There's barely anything. And these are kind of small, so I don't know if they will fit. Let me get you a little closer. Oh, they do. Perfect. Okay, I'll put small corners. So I will put a tiny bit of glue inside first. My fingers are filled with glue. Sorry for the close-up. It's not always pretty. I just put a tiny bit of glue here. And oops. See here, the cards, I just make sure that if I can go over, I do. If I can't, well, that's fine. But if there's a part of it that can, like this, it's better to just make sure. There you go. And then we will gently press a tiny bit here, tiny bit there, and then I hurry up and press a tiny bit here, tiny bit there, really little by little. And the reason is if you press really hard here, this side here will lift up. Then you'll have trouble trying to pinch it back together. So just gentle does the job. There. And that's how you do it. See? And now your journal has beautiful metallic corners. So I will do the other ones. Okay, so I put the corners and I want to do one last thing before I let you go. I just want to make sure this is upside right. Yeah, okay. I did find images that I think will look lovely for the front of this. And it's not going to stay this way. I will decorate the front, but this will be like the base, if you will, of whatever else I decide to put. Maybe I'll put beautiful flowers, maybe butterflies, I don't know. So I cut the same size for the front and the back, so I will do that. And I didn't think I would like this because this is very, very blue and very thick, but I absolutely love it. I love it. So I sh should have glued this between the top cover and this, and I did not. I forgot. It does not matter, because what I will do instead is I will glue it like so underneath the image, and later I will probably put an eyelet right in the middle for decoration and to add strength, meaning I don't want this to be all holding only with the glue and the paper. So by adding an eyelet right in the middle here, it solidifies so that when we make our bow, every time we tie the journal, this is not going to go anywhere, okay, at all. So how about we do that right now? So I will put some glue here, yeah, with this one. I like where it is right here. Like so. And then, and yes, the glue's coming out through, doesn't matter, it will dry clear, as you know. And then we will put glue here. So really what happened here today is we made a journal together, a flat lying journal with a fabric spine and fabric cover. It's beautiful. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to just decorate now. I have a lot of fussy cutting to do because one of the kits comes with a lot of stuff and I decided to use them. Okay, I will cut this ribbon in half because I did not. So let's say this will be right here, so I will cut it right there. There. So that's the first part, and I will put an eyelet right there. It will be absolutely beautiful. But for now, I think I will put this just to make sure. Actually, I don't even think I need it, but anyways. Okay, let's do the other one. Actually, this is in the way, so let's not do that for now. We don't need it. Okay. I want to make sure that it is at the same spot, and it is perfect. Beautiful. You know, when you're inspired, everything goes well. That's exactly what was happening to me today, and I just had to come in the studio and do this. And then when it's done, I will go outside, sit at the fire or maybe on my swing and take in some sunshine, because it was extremely cold for some reason the past few days, and the last day off we have, it's beautiful. So I will go and enjoy myself. I think I will put it this way. Okay, and right in the middle of the page on every side, maybe a little higher here. Yep, that's good. Remember I said a few minutes ago, I said I will give you another idea, but I don't know what the idea was about. And I said I'm probably going to forget. I'm trying to remember right now as we speak, so I might remember before I end the video. I'm not sure. Oh yes, no, I already said that. I thought maybe I would cover the spine with more fabric, but I kind of like it the way it is, so I'm not going to do that. Oh my gosh, look at it. So I'm going to back up a tiny bit. Oh, that's a lot. Like this. And so yes, I will put eyelets right here and eyelet right there, because I think it will be better when we tie. I will not do it right now because it's not secured and the glue is not even dry, so I would probably just pull these out. I don't want to do that. And let me see. Oh my gosh, it's going to be beautiful. Okay, so how about I show you one more time all around what we've done. So this is the fabric spine, and we'll decorate this. We'll put an eyelet right here to solidify these. And when you open it, this is your inside page. And I'm trying to find the best. Okay, not too close, too far. Near, far, wherever you are. Okay, so, and now each page is very thick, and it lays flat. Now, isn't this a thing of beauty? It's absolutely gorgeousness. I love it. It is a different kind of journal, of course, because, like I said, it's solid, so it's not, but you can journal in it, right? And actually, if you want to make, let's say you want to do the same thing we did today, okay? But you want to have more journaling pages maybe in the middle of these. You could do like I did, print on cardstock, then have a coffee stain paper on very thin regular paper, and fold maybe 2 of them, let's say, and sew them inside of this. Then do the same, sew a few pages inside of this. Do the same, right? And then those you glue together like we did, page to page. Do you know what I mean? And if you don't, you know what? I'll probably make a video about it and show you. What I mean is there's very many possibilities. And if you want to print on regular paper, you can. If you want to use old book pages, you can. You can do the same. You fold them, glue each page like this so they lay flat, and then you do exactly what we've done today. Oops. Okay, there you go. And there you have it. Beautiful, beautiful album, fabric covered, and we'll be putting an eyelet as well here. And now I will put some little clamps, don't know the word yet, to make sure the spine stays straight while it dries, because there's a lot of glue. And what will be left to do is the decorating. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've learned something, and I hope you are inspired to go right ahead and make your own. I can guarantee it's a lot of fun. It's so heavy, and oh, I just love it. I hope you've enjoyed yourself. I give you a great big hug from here in Nova Scotia, Canada. I hope you're all happy, healthy, and safe. And as usual, thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye. Bye-bye.